out of alignment with God. So God was trying to get Jonah to get in alignment with him, but he Hello and welcome back to Prophetic Diary. My name is Tiny. If you're not already a faithful subscriber to the channel, click on the subscribe button. Everything you need to know about Prophetic Diary is down in the description box. How to sign up for a one-on-one coaching call with myself. That's branding coaching, spiritual coaching, life coaching. Sign up. Get connected with myself. I would love to meet you. Don't be shy. I got your back. I promise you. If you're in the flow here at Prophetic Diary, you're definitely going to grow. So with that being said, we have our PD Society circles. They meet every single Sunday at 10 a.m. This Sunday, we're going to be talking about the avoidant personality type. And I know it's a lot of stuff out there about it, but what is God saying about it concerning you, concerning your spouse, concerning the relationships around you? We want to be able to navigate through life knowing the spirits, the people, the personalities that we're dealing with so that we could be successful in all that we do here at Prophetic Diary. And last but definitely not least, June 28th, we have our face card never declines EXP Master Course. Our EXP Master Course here at Prophetic Diary is making sure that we are prepared for what God is about to put before us. And what God showed me last night in a dream for you guys, you definitely want to be prepared for this fish that is coming in, because you gotta receive it and believe it before you can actually obtain it, right? So we want to make sure that we're prepared for everything that God is doing here at Prophetic Diary. So get connected. So the Lord gave me a word for you guys today, and there's a lot going on in the spiritual realm, guys. So much, right? I can barely sleep last night because I was just having dream after dream after dream. But this is good. That means that in the spiritual realm, some things are happening on earth as it is in heaven. And I'm just so super happy about it, right? A lot of these kingdom marriages are being released this summer. A lot of relationships are coming forth this summer. Love is definitely in the air. A lot of the spouses are coming back that have been afraid to come back because of whatever Satan was telling them, or just their own pride. We don't know all the time what's going on. But with the word that God gave me today, it kind of goes in the flow with what we've been talking about this week about waste. And he took me to the story of Jonah for the kingdom spouses, and how when Jonah got on that boat, a storm came. And when that storm came, Jonah was on the bottom of the boat, asleep, in a deep sleep. And it just shows us how consequences only get worse and worse and worse, Jonah, when we're asleep. They only get worse. Things don't get better when we're out of alignment with God. So God was trying to get Jonah to get in alignment with him, but he was in the bottom of the boat sleeping, right? And the sailors tried to fix it by throwing their things overboard. They're like, if we throw our things overboard, we'll make the boat lighter. But no. And like these men in the boat, they were throwing things overboard, and they knew that the boat was going to go down. They seen the consequences coming, and they were trying to make sure, like, look, I'm not part of this. But God was after Jonah, and Jonah just couldn't keep running, so God had to intervene to reroute him. And God said to me this morning in my prayer time, he said storm, and the storm was coming, and then he led this to me. You don't want him to arrive in pride. You want him to arrive broken. And sometimes storms would definitely, I know for me, a good old-fashioned storm would definitely get my attention. So I know for them, you want them to survive, but you also want them to surrender to the call. And they have to cover you. They have to honor you. They have to love you. And God is saying, look, if they're in alignment, if they're the one, then I'm going to have to create a storm to get Boaz back in alignment. What are you doing, Boaz? Somebody say, get it together, brother. Get it together. While the sailors were panicking on top, upstairs, he's downstairs sleeping. Like, get it together, brother. He missed all the warning signs. Every nudge, every consequence, like, I know the storm had to be beating on the walls. If the men were going crazy, Jonah, how can you even sleep through this, right? It's hurting not only him in this situation, Jonah's hurting himself, but everyone else around him, right? Finances, family is being broken down. Their peace is disturbed. They can't sleep at night. They're pacing the floor. They're checking your social media. It's a hot mess. But God said a storm some random storm is just kind of come in their life because of their disobedience. But sometimes disobedience can make someone so numb and so stuck in their ways, and they stop feeling things, and they stop calling, and they're ghosting you. They don't want to talk to you. They're going to do things their way. And they kind of try to sleep through the discernment, try to sleep through like God saying, now you know you're supposed to be with him. You know you're supposed to be with her. They kind of like sleep through it. Instead of obeying God, Jonah decided, I'm going to get on this boat. Okay, well, I'm going to rock the boat, and I'm going to cause a storm in the boat. So you can go to the boat. You can go do whatever you want to do. And God is still going to be standing over you saying, Jonah, come home. Jonah, come home. It's time to come home, right? You can't just go on this boat and disrupt everybody's peace. And people starts to walk away from our spouses and your spouses after a while. People start to walk away from them. Just like these sailors had to throw them off the boat. People are going to throw them off the boat and walk away from them because they're not going to want the storms in their life. They're not going to want this friend that's sitting around depressed when we all know you need to go be with that woman. They're not going to want to be around them, just like Jonah. No one likes to be around people that bring chaos, who are super messy. They don't want to be around it. They're like, take your mess someone else. Someone says, this is messy, 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 messy. Nobody wants to be around their mess. So this is for you. If you just met your spouse, know that they have went through this, or God is preparing them through this. Or if you're believing for someone, that one that is running, delaying, being disobedient, you might as well go buckle up, because God is about to rock their boat, and you just gonna be sitting over there like, because everyone knows that it's so messy. He's making a mess of his life. When you could just, somebody say messy, messy, messy. So the storm was just Jonah simply ignoring God's signs, that prodigal man, that kingdom marriage, that spiritual disobedience, those signs, the divine consequences. The storm is correction. All right, the storm is going to be correction, because they're making a mess. Their disobedience is making a mess out of everything. So God sent me to let you know that sometimes he can be falling apart. Like the boat can be falling apart, and they're still trying to be at the bottom, the tough guy, and operate in their pride. But eventually everyone around them is going to want to get rid of them. And ultimately that's what happened to Jonah. And no one's going to want to be bothered with them. And they're going to find themselves alone in the bottom of the ocean, in the belly of a well. And we know, if you were in the PD Society circle, we learned that was hell, right? It was hell. He was down there gashing his teeth. He was a nervous wreck. So somebody say, wake him up, Lord. Oh, he will. Don't even worry. God is going to do that. So a great wake-up call is coming to them in a divine storm. I don't know if it's their finances. I don't know if it's their work. I don't know if it's their health. I don't know. I'm just simply the messenger, guys. God gave me these words because he cares about you, care about your kingdom marriage, and I come and deliver them. I just come and deliver them. So if you feel led to someone to this word and you know that God is moving in your kingdom marriage, put a note on it. Hashtag no more mess. No more mess. I love you guys so much. I'll see you on the live a little later, and I'll talk to you soon.